How's it going, everyone? Austin Honecker here. I just wanted to come on here for a while and give him a review for All Elite Wrestling's AEW Dark Elevation from tonight, which is August 8th, 2022. I gotta say, it was awesome from start to finish. For the matches, match 1, it was Ruby Soho and Sky Blue versus Megan Myers and Nikki Victory. That was a great match, but the ending to it, Ruby Soho and Sky Blue went over because Ruby Soho pinned Megan Myers with the Destination Unknown. Match 2, it was Parker Boudreaux versus Casey Carrington. That was a squash match, but the ending to it, Parker Boudreaux went over with the side suplex. Match 3, it was Athena versus Queen Aminata. That was a squash match, but the ending to it, Athena went over with the Swan Dive Cutter. Match 4, it was the Baddies, which are Kiera Hogan and Layla Gray versus Alice Crawley and Freya States. That was a squash match, but the ending to it, the Baddies went over because Kiera Hogan pinned Alice Crawley with the roundhouse kick. Match 5, it was the Dark Order, which are John Silver and Alex Reynolds versus Lord Crew and T.U.G. Cooper. That was a squash match, but the ending to it, the Dark Order went over cause Alex Reynolds pinned Lord Crew with a roll-up. And match 6, which was the main event, it was the Lucha Brothers, which are Rey Fenix and Penta El Cerro Miedo versus the Wingmen, which are Peter Avalon and Ryan Nemeth. That was a great match, but the ending to it, the Lucha Brothers went over because Penta El Cerro Miedo pinned Peter Avalon with the assisted package pile driver from Penta El Cerro Miedo and Rey Fenix. Now, after the match, Now after the match, as the Lucha Brothers, which are Penta El Cerro Miedo and Rey Fenix, along with Alex Abrahantes, were celebrating their victory, Andrade El Idolo, Roosh, and Jose the Assistant came out, and a stare down between the Lucha Brothers, which are Rey Fenix and Penta El Cerro Miedo, along with Alex Abrahantes, and Los Ingranabes, which are Andrade El Idolo and Roosh, along with Jose the Assistant, occurred, and everything. And everything. That was cool. That was after the match, by the way. Now, and that was match 6 and the main event, by the way. Now, there were no promos or segments throughout this episode of All Elite Wrestling's AEW Dark Elevation. So, besides the matches, Tony Schiavone and Mark Henry done commentary throughout the whole show. They done awesome as usual. And the referees for the event were Mike Posey, Rick Knox, Paul Turner, Stephon Smith, and Aubrey Edwards. Okay. Mike Posey refereed the match between Ruby Soho and Sky Blue versus Megan Myers and Nikki Victory. Paul Turner refereed the match between Parker Boudreaux versus Casey Carrington. Rick Knox refereed the match between Athena versus Queen Aminata. Mike Posey refereed the match between the Baddies versus Alice Crawley and Freya States. Stephon Smith refereed the match between the Dark Order versus Lord Crew and Tug Cooper. And Aubrey Edwards refereed the match between the Lucha Brothers versus the Wingmen. All the referees done awesome as usual. Now anyway, I just wanted to come on here for a while and give them a review for All Elite Wrestling's AEW Dark Elevation from tonight, which is August 8th, 2022. Like I said, it was awesome from start to finish. And with that being said, my name is Austin Honecker, and I will catch your ass down the road. Peace out.